Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the American Union State, and soon to be, hopefully, we'll go through the Blizz's plot. So I mean, I think we're doing pretty well. I mean, we're one tile away from Washington. We're about to get a nice little encirclement here with 3 dead divisions. We've also got 3 more against the CSA. So, I mean, overall, the numbers have been pretty good. Apparently, Puerto Rico's on my side. Are they my puppet? No, they're the puppet of the... They're technically at war with the Pacific States. They're only puppeted by the MacArthur's government. A little strange, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. We'll take the non-aggression pact. Why not? We're not going to train more units. Are we deploying more troops? Because I know we're at our unit limit, but I kind of still want to get more soldiers. Plays volunteer with limited conscription. Honestly, I'm not really super worried about that. Not recruiting militia elsewhere. Where are we recruiting militia? I don't actually remember. Yeah, southern Texas and somewhere else. I mean, we'll get pop-ups. Kind of. I mean, we'll get some symbols up here that'll tell us there'll be some units available. Okay, so these 4 units have now finished their fight. Yeah, you guys can move up north. You'll be killed off soon. If you can bring some soldiers in here as well. We have 4 units right now in St. Louis. Pretty bad. You stay here. You have 5 divisions. Stay. Okay. Delete this. Delete this. Deploy to where you need to be. That's actually somewhere that makes sense. You push here. You push here. I want you pushing here. Really, what's going on with the federal government doesn't really matter so much. Just because I feel fairly confident that we'll win without too much actual struggle here. Okay, never mind. They did put a lot of units in Washington, D.C. But if we can get an encirclement on Washington, I want to send these units over to you. I mean, I know we're going to go more and more over our maximum support division. Actually, important, do I have radio researched? I do not. I kind of need radio more than whatever the hell I actually replaced it with. Because otherwise, we can't actually reinforce our battles. Minus 4.7. Can I reinforce any fights? I don't think so. Let me see. I mean, yes, because we have the rightful president, but that only lasts until June. So we can go way over our limit without too much penalty. The Silver Legion. Along the way, during the national tour, William Paley came into contact with radio preacher Herbert W. Armstrong in order to raise an army for the American Union State in favor of what they see as a moral war. They have officially combined their beliefs to form the Paley-Armstrong line. This has swelled the Silver Legion into the tens of thousands of members from all across the country. The reports of their speeches have come in. The inclusion of a strong anti-Catholic and pro-segregationist rhetoric at these speeches are promises that are said to come from Huey Long in favor of almost extraordinary wages for whites and benefits for veterans after the Civil War. As these enter the rumor mill, there is nothing we can do to stop these promises from spreading. Okay, so we got a handful of more units. We'll take you, we'll take you. I'm going to set you into a brand new army. We'll go with you. I'm going to put these divisions right here. And they're basically just going to spearhead straight to Chicago. And is that all those units? I thought it said we got 10. But I think we got 2. I mean, 2 and 10 are basically the same thing, so we're not going to worry about it too much. Okay, they're moving some units out. Let's see if we can just take this province. You switch back. You got a reform plan. To do any of you... I mean, breakthrough is pretty good, so we'll take the breakthrough. I mean, really what we need more than anything is reinforcement rates. I don't know if we'll really be able to get said reinforcement rates. How many civilian factories do we have? 58, huh? Okay, that's quite a bit. I would like more, yeah, more military factories, please and thank you. Yeah, so go up to war economy for that. 2 units here. Can take Kansas City. And how is the front against you guys going? Day 3, Hemingway's speech. We don't care about that. If Hemingway wants to be a Cindy, then, I mean, there's not much... Wait, okay. You've left Washington. I don't know why or where you've gone, which actually scares me a little bit. 71. I think we should do okay here. Do we have... Actually, no, we have Texas. We have all the oil in the world. I need you to convoy raid all along the coastline. Because we should have the oil for it. 62, 63. Honestly, I'm going to bring you down. Like, retreat out and then attack your way into Washington. 72 units in St. Louis. Bring more troops in. More troops here. Bring you around. Go to Des Moines. I mean, the Pacific States have pushed up north a little bit. I mean, we can't really afford to recruit more divisions right now. Which is kind of a major issue for us. 75, 89, 76. I mean, we need to take Washington. That kind of goes, I think, without saying. Is that Washington, D.C. needs to fall. Are you a core? You are. Fantastic. So let's take this city. How are guns looking? Terrible. They're looking really, really bad. Again, you guys actually don't have a battle plan. Let's draw a front that's going into California. I'm not expecting you to get anything, or not expecting you to actually do anything with that. Okay, these two units are redeploying somewhere else. I really want to push my way into Washington, D.C. Gonna bring these units up. Are you guys are attacking? No, you're not. Do I want you to attack? I'm gonna say yes, but very carefully. 78. Okay, we're doing pretty well here. Dutch elections. And again, I wanted just more pressure on Washington, D.C. I don't think that'll kill MacArthur. I mean, Boston's worth 20. Washington, D.C. is worth 40. It's definitely not going to kill MacArthur. But he's basically going to be stuck in New England. And if he's up there, we don't got to worry about that. That's the CSA's problem. I don't think they really have anything else. I mean, they have Dover and Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore's actually worth 15. That's actually significantly more than I would have originally thought. Okay. Okay, Washington, D.C. has fallen. Gets MacArthur down to... Let me please zoom over it. 41%. Bring you here. 98% with this. Two of you fight back. Two of you go down south. So I do need Baltimore taken, though. I think that actually is important. So they want you here. You two go down south. And we have Rifle President until the 20th of June. And I'm pretty sure that's the only reason we can actually reinforce right now. Because right now, early mobilization's a 10% boost on this, which is nice. Weapon production cost. I mean, 10% cheaper guns? Yeah, give me the factory there. How many units have we lost so far? 26,000, mostly against the CSA, which actually is kind of surprising since that's the country I think we've kind of fought the least. I mean, how are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, you guys are doing like a... You are doing a push. One of you, yeah, reinforcement rate on you organization first. That'll at least get us down. Yeah, that should fix our issues at least a little bit. MacArthur is now down to 30%. With Baltimore secured, I'm very, very happy with this outcome. No, you please go up here. Somebody's got to stay in Baltimore, okay? That actually is very important. So now Boston's the capital of the MacArthur government. And again, the CSA can deal with that. That's not my problem. That's their problem. And once radio done, because radio I think is a 5% boost. Yeah, and we kind of desperately need it. Okay, we did take St. Louis, which gets the CSA down to 82. This is a free tile. I mean, now that we've taken Washington, our focus now should be on Chicago. How many units are in this line? I need to shrink this line to just be like this. Yellow Army, I'm going to have you stretch out a little bit thinner. Mostly because, again, I don't care about the Pacific States. They don't matter right now. We can hold on for quite a bit. Okay, there we go. We are securing all of our territory around here. Red Army mostly should just be pushing towards Chicago. I mean, New York City is 50. We do need to take that. Philadelphia is worth 40. But here's the thing. If we take Chicago, we split the CSA in half. And if you've ever played HOI4, one of the most important things you can ever do is split the AI in half. It messes with them so badly. Right now, casualty rates, I mean, 29,000? I mean, 30,000 to 125,000 killed. Like, that's actually, those are great numbers. Also, the entirety of the MacArthur, do they even have a port? They don't. So MacArthur's forces here are basically already dead. Gonna set, you already set the careful battle plan. You know what? Don't attack. Reorganize yourself a little bit. I want you to push like this. I want you to push here. I want you here, and I want you to come in like this. Okay, we're no longer getting the benefit of the rifle president. Again, how bad is that reinforcement rate? Right now it's at 1.5%. Oh, is our, Oh no, it's 2% because of you. Can I get all of you to be organization first? I would actually be very happy with that. Guerrilla fighter. That's not really what we're looking for right now. I mean, I could take an infantry expert. You know what? I'm honestly always happy to have an infantry expert. Okay, we got another little encirclement. Very happy to see it. Move you up. Move you around. 5196. You've been killed off. Bring units forward. I'm going to assign you to Red Army. I mean, okay, actually, I should have you be a different color. We shouldn't have two red armies. You could be the Yellow Army. Congratulations. Okay, so these units are moving their way up north. Very, very happy to see it. I'm surprised our units against the Pacific States are doing as well as they are. It's probably due to the fact that the PSA doesn't have that many troops. And also the terrain over there fucking sucks to fight in. Bring reinforcements up here. I mean, we might lose Baltimore. It's really not a huge deal if we do, to be quite honest with you. Longest rebels rise up in Kentucky. Excellent news. So Kentucky is now a core state. Huey Long always held strong support in the Heartland, with states like Kentucky and Indiana only barely swing elsewhere in 1936. Now Long's support has risen up in Kentucky and surrounding the region, taking up arms gained through the underground to band together and open a new front for the Civil War. Indiana, claim lost. So Indiana and Kentucky are now cores. So we got Kentucky over here. That's Virginia. We got Kentucky over here. And you're Indiana, right? We actually we hold no territory in Indiana. But you're now a core. I'm very, very happy to see it. Okay, so we got two cores. Honestly, maybe... Actually, I want you to here. Move your way up towards Columbus. Maybe a little preemptive, to be quite honest with you. Okay, there's our weapon upgrade. What were we researching before? It was dispersed industry too. Okay, yeah, get that going again. Syndicalist uprising in the west. Oregon and Washington have gained cores. Not a big deal. Well, radio's 85 days. Okay. Thing is, like, once radio's research, we'll be able to deploy more units, which is very, very, very important. Because you're now an actual core. Even though you are technically CSA territory, we did lose Baltimore. Please take Baltimore back. I mean, the CSA, like, they're taking heavy losses right now. Total artillery become cheaper. 2 times bonus towards electronics. Would have been nice to have that a little bit earlier. Navy and Air Force. Those two I don't think we care about. So give me assembly line production. Resistance rises in the Midwest. Colorado, Kansas. Claim loss is now a core. We lose Colorado. Is this state. So you become, instead of a core, you're still a core. I thought it was making them into not core, but the other one, acclaim. I mean, it still works out for us. How many units do we have here? 24. Blue Army, I think it's time for you to push your way through. Once again, move these units in. Can you both attack this province? You can. And again, I kind of want you just pushing your way towards Chicago. And then Yellow Army will push your way over towards Indianapolis. You here, you here. Delete this line. Delete this line. All of Red Army, for the most part, really should be pushing with their way up towards Detroit and Cleveland. I think that seems reasonable. I don't like that they took back Baltimore. But it's not like they were going to be killed if we didn't have it, so... It's not a huge deal that way. And how many more days? 71 days. How long does it take to raise units? A week? No, 12 days. Let's push the Syndicalist front. I mean, which I think makes sense. I mean, we're mostly, I think, fighting the Syndicalists at this point. Again, let's see if we can take Baltimore. Okay, you've been killed off. 43 to 157,000. Again, the numbers are still looking very, very nice. I'm still very happy with where we're playing right now. Less happy with what's going on over here. 80%, 38, but we'll be able to defend. Yeah, let's go to Chicago. Please take the city. 11,000 guns now down the drain. We're making 30 a day, and we do have a 10% cost reduction on that. So, I mean, that is also really, really nice to have. We're at 98 with you. Okay, you've been killed off by one unit. Did get encircled. Okay, I think that's actually the biggest casualty of the war we've taken so far. And that was completely my own bad. Should not have happened. Should not have happened. I can admit that I've made some mistakes, namely sending that unit a little bit too far forward. Okay, Indianapolis should fall in a second. How many units does the CSA have? 63 to 104. So it's like, at minimum, the CSA has as many troops as we do. Yeah, you get pushed back one province, but that's honestly not a huge deal. How many units have we lost against the Pacific States? 6K. So the casualty rates between me and the Pacific States are actually about 1-to-1 right now. Which honestly is more than fair. More than fair. But I do think that at least for right now, this is a pretty good time for us to end this episode. So thank you to everybody for watching. I'm saying if you enjoyed, remember thumbs up. Not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.